Psychologically speaking, if your dad and your mom threw you in the basement, in the dirt, with no clothes or nothing, just some rags and like spiders, and like they gave you a whole bunch of things to do as chores, and they was beating the F out of you, they was barely feeding you, they were literally traumatizing the crap out of you for your entire life, along with all your other brothers and sisters, hypothetically speaking, psychologically, wouldn't that make the person going through that trauma, wouldn't that make you think that they might have really bad tendencies as a parent? Like if they ever have kids and get away from their parents, they're going to have kids and they're going to treat their kids real bad because of what they've been through, what they've been shown their whole life, right? Psychologically speaking, right? That's what's going to happen. So hypothetically, those kids have kids, right? Those people have kids that were traumatized. They have kids and they traumatize their kids. Rather they do it as much as they were traumatized or just a little bit less, they still are traumatizing their kid. Now, say that kid hypothetically has a kid later on. They're going to do the same things that they were taught to that kid. Now, back to the root of the problem, because like I'm saying, we're speaking psychologically and hypothetically for the moment. When those kids learn that nobody else in the world experience what they experienced as children, and that what they are being taught, or have been taught, shall I say, was not the right way to treat kids. Obviously, that's something they probably should have thought about after they were done with the trauma that they went through with their parents, right? But not everybody thinks like that, because hurt people sometimes. So they learned that not everybody in the world was slaves and maids to their parents, right? So then they got to rewire their brain and probably see that they've been treating their own kids like that, and see that their kids are treating their kids like that. And it's all messed up, right? Okay, so the point of me saying all of this is to say, us minorities, us brown and black people, because I really hate people calling us black, because obviously when you look at us, our skin is brown. And I hate when people, especially the brown people, try to go against me when I'm saying this. When brown people were slaves, bro, every single brown person is a descendant of a slave. In America, anyway. Let's not get this mixed up. In America. So every black person in America is a descendant from a slave family. A slave person. Like, there's no way they cannot be, right? All of this time, the government and the slave owners were mistreating people, and then they had kids and mistreated their kids, and it went on and on and on. Now we're here with trauma, part 2.